and Rock. And I'm going to speak on it briefly. It appears that both men have apologized to each other. So I'm okay with that. I didn't say Will Smith was right for what he did, but like I said, I understood. And then finally, Chris Rock, I give him credit for apologizing because he need to understand there are lines and limitations to everything. There's certain things you just don't talk about. And I have to say this stuff. I'm getting tired of people talking about we need to take a joke. And for all you coons and you goofballs coming on my channel talking about what Will Smith did was a B move and what Chris Rock did was a B move too. He kept trying that man's manhood and it spilled over from other stuff that was going on and it unraveled. But at the same time, I'm getting tired of people telling it, particularly black people, especially you non-blacks, that we need to learn how to take a joke or we too emotional. But then when somebody say something about y'all, then here y'all come. So like I said before, really stay out of this. This is a situation between two black men, and it appears the situation has been resolved. They both apologized to each other, and we move on as a community. I already knew Will Smith was going to have to apologize, and I have no problem with that. But I'm glad Chris Rock realized that he was wrong too. Because at the end of the day, let's just have this real conversation. Since I'm live, I promise you, based off how Chris Rock made that remark, it would have been some kind of backlash anyway. All the black man haters would have been like, you know who I'm talking about, Iron Bane and a couple other people. They would have then questioned Will Smith manhood and would have said, oh, Will Smith let Chris Rock disrespect his wife, and this is what I'm talking about, black men don't have no testosterone and all this. So at the end of the day, Will Smith was in a no-win situation. He would have lost either way. Somebody would have had something to say. I promise you. Somebody would have came on here, some dude or some chick would have came on here saying, oh, Will Smith should have checked Chris Rock. Well, he checked him in front of the world. Everybody saw it. He checked him in front of the world. And as I said before, we move on now. But we have to have these conversations. We have to have these conversations about crossing the line and respect. I want to say this. Just because you a comedian and you tell jokes for a living doesn't give you a license or a right or a privilege to be able to say whatever the fuck you want to say about people. It's consequences and repercussions for everything. And like I said, I know what it's like to have somebody disrespect you on a regular basis or try to disrespect you on a regular basis. I know what it's like to try to have somebody test your manhood. I know what it's like to try to ignore somebody and take the high road. And then if you say something, you get ridiculed for saying something. If you don't say nothing, you get ridiculed for not saying nothing. It's a no-win situation. But I'm glad Chris Rock manned up and admitted, hey, I was just as wrong. I'm not a victim here. Because like I said before, people go still clown Chris Rock because he got the shit slapped out of him. Billions of people saw what happened to Chris Rock. And whether you like it or not, I told Too Raw, right now, Will Smith is the most popular man on the planet right now. We got to have these conversations. But for the people coming on here thinking you finna disrespect me on my outlet, you out of your fucking mind. So, nah, we not talking about that. That's later on. So I'm just saying, man, I'm glad it got resolved. I'm glad that as a community we can move on. I'm really glad. Because both men were rogue. I will admit it. Yeah, Will Smith shouldn't have went up there and smacked Chris Rock. But I gives two fucks about embarrassing the community and all that type of stuff and looking back. I don't give a damn what, and I'm gonna make this clear, I don't give a damn what white people think about me. I really don't. I don't give a damn what nobody that ain't black think about me. To a certain degree, I don't give a damn what black people think about me. So I mean, so like I say, I will say kudos to both men. At the end of the day, I'm glad that this got resolved in less than 24 hours. Like I said before, you can't be crossing the line, man. You don't have the right to constantly talk about somebody's wife, especially when they got a condition. Now, the condition Jada Pinkett got is a medical condition, but it's not life-threatening. It's a fine line that you cross with everything. I understand that at the end of the day, we gotta be people, and we gotta learn to get along to a certain degree. But at the end of the day, if somebody say, "Hey, man, don't do that, don't disrespect me," I shouldn't have to keep asking you. It shouldn't be an argument about it, because like I said, it's a fine line with everything. So, like I said before, I'm glad that Chris Rock and Will Smith apologized to each other. So, like I said, we move on. This your boy Town Biz, and I'm out.